So on TikTok yesterday, we showed our TikTok viewers how to polish out a car. And you guys can see the big before and after. And this was done within anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes,
It was very, very short.
And it's very, very simple. But now we jumped onto YouTube Live so we could give all of our YouTube family, 𝘃𝗵𝗶 guys fans, a free instruction on how to remove scratch and swirls from your car.
Right here, we basically already have everything set up. Now, before we actually start polishing, Henry, as you saw last time, yesterday, literally like 24 hours ago, we polished this hood on this Kona. So you can see right here, we'll bring in the light, we'll bring in the camera. On this side right here, you can actually see that this has a lot more clarity, a lot more shine. I don't know how well it shows, but you can tell on this side right here, it looks a little dull, it looks a little gray, a little neglected. And this is not the condition of the paint that you want to go ahead and restore your lease in.
You want to make sure the paint is smooth as glass. So if I stay quiet, it sounds rough. Touch that side, smooth. So your paint's supposed to feel like that. If your paint feels rough, this is when you start off by using the complete clay kit. It's going to come with our clay luber and our OG clay bar. Now you're actually going to be getting 3 different clay bars, or 3 clay bars if I should say. All you want to do is open up the package. I'll put the package off to the side. Remove the plastic pieces. Or you're giving me the wrist face, Joey. Rip off a small portion. Now the cool thing about our clay bars is the elasticity. Now what ends up happening is the elasticity is going to allow you to remold your clay bar to a clean side and remove more contamination. Now what I like to do is just remold it a couple times just so I can ensure it's completely ready to go. And then with a 3/8 finger, I'll stick it onto my fingers like so. You guys can see how sticky it is. I'll grab my clay luber, I'll spray it directly onto the surface. And how Joey likes to say, don't be stingy with the lube. Spray it on there, spray some onto the clay bar, and I'll go side to side. Now, Joey, meanwhile, I touch this. I touch up on this.
I'm just over here looking at all the effects that Jason's throwing up on the screen right now. You're like over here pointing at the screen, you're jumping on the screen.
Meanwhile, I do this, Joey, you could
we actually have a lot of questions in the chat right now that we'll actually go ahead and answer. So, first question coming from Don P, who says, I don't have an indoor garage to polish. Don P, I polish outdoors, and my personal tip for you is always work on the side that's shaded. That way you don't have to work on a surface that's hot. Let's see here. Jacob Blinkhorn, what do you guys recommend to get rid of scratches on piano black interior? You can actually use these products like C4 and P4 on your interior. Just make sure that you don't use it with the polisher because that's a little bit overkill. Now,
I want to showcase to you guys the clay bar, how it started versus how it's going. This is how it started. This is how it's going. So even though Joey washed the car not yesterday, on Monday, the car has not really been driving as much. It's actually been here at 𝘃𝗵𝗶 guys. And this is all the contamination that the paint has. Now, what ends up happening is over time, if you do not remove this contamination and you go straight to polishing, you're gonna be pushing all this contamination deep into the pores of the paint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to grab my clay bar, I'm going to remold it, and I'm gonna give it a second pass. Now, one thing I do want to mention is the clay bar actually is not going to be removing any scratches whatsoever, but if I grab my hand and I rub it on the surface of the paint, it's smooth as glass. So now the paint is contaminant free. Now our next step obviously is going to be moving on to polishing.
We have our 𝘃𝗃𝗃 polisher, and we're going to be pairing it with the orange cutting pad right here. Now, because there's heavy imperfections on this, we're going to start off with the cutting process first with the compound. So we're going to get the machine, we're going to place the pad onto the machine backing plate, and make sure that whenever you apply it, make sure it's as even as possible. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab some C4 clear cut correction compound, and before you use the product, always make sure to shake it up. And then in this case, we're going to be applying about 5 pea-sized drops to the pad. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that was like super bad placement. And the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to get some pad conditioner, and we're just going to give it a light spritz. After doing so, what we're going to do now is we're going to blot out the pad on the surface just very briefly. I'm going to turn the machine on to speed setting 1 to just kind of spread it out a little bit more, and then we're going to turn it up to speed setting 6 to fully work it through.
All right,
Henry,
so
I'll give it to you now.
Meanwhile, Joey works in the product. His mic might get muted just because the polisher is going to be going off, and we don't want to, all my headphone users, I don't want to blow out your ears. But one thing I do want to mention, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And every week, we post brand new videos on our YouTube. Be sure to turn on your post notifications. You're getting free education, especially if you're running a detailing business and you don't know how to do something. You can find everything from A to Z at 𝘃𝗵𝗶 guys YouTube channel.
packing them down?
So we just finished working in the C4 compound, and we're using fresh towels. And this is one thing that you guys should always do whenever it comes to polishing. Always, always, always use fresh towels. Don't make the mistake of using some old rag that you have laying around in your garage and that's full of all kinds of dust and debris and twigs. That's going to scratch up all the hard-earned work that you've just accomplished. So always use fresh towels. And whenever it comes to wiping off the product, you can see it wipes out very nicely. But what I'll also do right now is I'll also pull out an IPA wipe right now, which is Wipeout, to help remove any kind of residual compound residue. That way we can actually grasp our paint work a little bit better and we can actually see the results for what they are. Got it?
I got you, Joey.
So we got Wipeout right here. Wipeout's great because it's going to allow you to safely inspect your paint work after you do something like compounding or polishing. This is going to ensure that there's absolutely no oils on the surface that are going to give you a false kind of result. Now, these products, they're water-based to begin with, so you don't have to worry about any kind of false results because the results that you see are what you get. And also keep in mind that this is the first pass. So right now we've only done the compound step and I've only done this little section here. And one thing to keep in mind is that we're not done yet. The compound is the first step that you have to do in order to remove the deeper imperfections like the scratches, the swirl marks. And then basically once you do that, you go back in with the polish to refine the surface and bring out that jaw-dropping shine.
Now, I just walked over and I'm pretty sure someone in the chat's like saying, that dude's leaning on the car. So this is a great technique. Use Wipeout to remove any body oils. Of course, I came over here and I touched it. I have lotion on my hands and it goes onto the surface of the paint. But I'm not going to be touching that area right here. But if you do have any oils, I highly recommend using Wipeout. Wipeout's going to do a tremendous job at removing any oils, and you're actually going to see the deeper cut. Now, the 𝘃𝑚𝗶 polisher kit comes with everything you need to transform the shine on your ride. Remove scratches and swirls, super easy. Weekend warriors, enthusiasts, professionals use the 𝘃𝑚𝗶 on a daily basis. It has a 700-watt motor. It's super easy to use. Anybody could do it. If I could do it, you could do it.
You could do it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Henry. Kind of jealous that you're going to be the one to ceramic coat this because I'm literally blessing you with like a fresh hood. Like,
oh, if you want to do it, you can do it.
No.
Ah, you see, he's not that good.
All right, Henry. I'm all done here. You want to do some HydroSlick action?
Oh. Yeah, look, I warmed up this chair for you. So today we'll be talking about our HydroSlick ceramic coating kit. So the HydroSlick ceramic coating kit comes in this amazing box. If you guys get lost in the shine, there's a QR code in the back. Simply scan it. It's great. It comes with a microfiber applicator. It comes with a towel and an 8-ounce bottle of our customer favorite ceramic coating, which is HydroSlick. So all you want to do is walk over to the surface of the car, or you could jump over to the surface of the car, whatever you guys want to do. So you're gonna grab your HydroSlick bottle, open it up, make sure there's no seal. Now if there's no seal, you're gonna grab the bottle and just shake it up.
Shake it up.
Yeah, shake it up. So after you shake it up, you're gonna grab your microfiber applicator, pop over the spout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One thing I do want to mention to you guys is the consistency of HydroSlick. It looks like a jelly substance. That's perfectly fine. That's how we designed it. So we'll put this off to the side. We'll grab our HydroSlick. We'll blotch it onto the surface of the hood. Now, HydroSlick is a great hyper wax that has ceramic coating in it that's going to level out the surface of your paint, give it an amazing gloss, and all you want to do is rub it side to side. After you rub it side to side, you're going to be going the opposite direction just to get a cross-hatching pattern. And like this, you get an even coverage throughout the whole entire car. So Joey, let me just finish this up, and I'll get back to you.
All right, we got Barbara over here saying, any ideas on cleaning your windshield? So Barbara, the great thing about cleaning windshields is when you have the right products, it's easy to do. So for cleaning windshields, I would highly recommend making sure to check out our streak-free glass cleaner, and also make sure to check out our waffle weave it's a drying towel too, but it's more specifically a glass cleaning towel. So our waffle weave towel has a waffle-like texture to it that allows you to easily clean your glass with ease. That way, instead of just smearing that dirt and grime all over your glass and causing a film, the waffle weave towel actually has little scoops on it, kind of like a waffle, that basically entrap all the dirt and grime. That way, you just pick it up and you're not smearing it all around. And then obviously the streak-free glass cleaner, it's an ammonia-free glass cleaner that's safe to use on all glass, including glass that's treated with window tints. Aftermarket or stock, it's going to work out safely in your case.
Now I want you guys to look at the surface of the hood, right? You guys can look on this side compared to that side. It's actually adding depth and clarity even more to the surface of the hood. So if your car lacks shine on the surface of your car, use HydroSlick. HydroSlick's going to level out the surface of the car, the paint, and like this you have the perfect finish every single time. But whenever you're using HydroSlick, let it sit on there for anywhere from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, then buff it off. Now repeat the same exact steps on this side, but instead, I'm only going to be adding 4 dime-sized drops because I already have suspended product on the applicator.
Chris206, water spot remover for windows as well works good. Yes, if you tried out our heavy-duty water spot remover gel, you already know it works great. But it doesn't just stop there. It actually works on a multitude of surfaces, including basically anything that's smooth and glossy, like your paint, your glass, your chrome, your wheels, your headlights, your tail lights. If it's smooth and glossy, go ahead and use it on there to remove any kind of etched-in water spots. Turismo, yes, always make sure that you're working on a cool surface. So when it comes to cleaning glass, working on a cool surface definitely helps out a lot. That way the product doesn't just evaporate on you and leave any kind of films behind. So always make sure that you're working on cool to the touch glass. As always, guys, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment down below in the chat, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be about what we're doing here today, which is polishing, claying, and ceramic coating. Any kind of detailing related questions, go ahead and leave it in the chat down below, and I'd be more than happy to give you guys our best advice and recommendations.
So after you let the product sit on the surface of the car for 20 seconds to 30 seconds, get the clean microfiber towel that the kit comes with, and just buff off the residue.
Wait, so you're telling me that you just ceramic coated that hood?
Yeah, and you barely went through like 3 comments.
So Henry just literally ceramic coated an entire hood like that. So that just goes to show how easy it is to apply a professional grade ceramic coating like HydroSlick to your vehicle. Because Henry, I don't know about you, but you know, when it came to first learning about ceramic coatings, I kind of got scared because people told me it was going to cost me thousands of dollars to apply ceramic coat to my car.
Yeah, so here's the misunderstanding. Professional detailers, they charge it up. So think about it. This kit's only like 30 bucks, right? But if you were to come to me, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to charge you $1,000.
Hey, I can't even complain about that. You know why? Because I don't know how to apply ceramic coating.
Exactly. So ceramic coating in the industry, unfortunately, they made it into a, like, you freak out. But all you need to do is throw a karate kick at it.
Karate chop!
You throw a karate kick at it, and guess what? You're going to be professional at applying ceramic coating. So here at Chemical Guys, we actually made the Hydro line, and we made ceramic coating super easy. You do not need to be professional. You do not have to have a garage. You could be in a shaded area, just get a little canopy, take it a section at a time.
You just got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's basically it. As long as you know what you're doing, everything else is like cake. You don't have to worry about anything else.
What's
just
your
make
favorite
sure.
cake?
The icing.
Huh?
The icing.
What?
The icing on the cake.
I said, what's your favorite cake?
Oh. I'm going to have to say carrot cake.
How about you, Jason? I need you to tune in and tell the chat what's your favorite cake.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
It's got to be in New
Cheesecake
York.
is not cake.
Oh,
Is it
New
cake?
York cheesecake, nothing's better.
Is cheesecake actually cake though?
I actually saw this thing on TikTok. It was they took a cheesecake and basically battered it with churro dust and then deep fried it, so it was like a churro cheesecake. I gotta have
Bro,
it.
that's 𝗀𝗃 County Fair right there.
This stuff is good.
Well, look, we're talking about cake, and look, just like that, the hood is ceramic coating. Ceramic coated.
That's the icing on the cake right
That's
there,
the
the
icing
ceramic
on the
coating.
cake.
All right, guys, so as you can see, Henry just showed you guys how to apply a professional grade ceramic coating like HydroSlick to the entirety of the hood. And now the hood is done. You would want to let that cure for anywhere from about 2 to 3 hours. And after that, you can do whatever else you'd like. You can go ahead and top it off with another ceramic coating, another coat of HydroSlick, or you can just maintain it with something like 𝘃𝗃, which is a ceramic coat detailer, 𝘃𝗃𝗃, which is a hybrid ceramic spray wax, whatever you prefer. But that's basically it, Henry. And to keep in mind, we did all this within 50 minutes.
And you also got to keep this in mind. We were actually giving you guys education. So if I was to honestly just be quiet and just do it, throw on some headphones, listen to, they not like us, they not like us, or I'm gonna swing from a chandelier.
All right, guys, if you guys want Henry to stop, just leave it in the chat below. But you guys saw HydroSlick, very easy to apply. Removing scratches and swirls, very easy to remove when you have the right tools and equipment. And obviously, before you do any of that, it's clay barring. So you have the clay bar kit, the complete clay kit, which basically removes all the embedded contaminants before you get into the polishing and before you even apply the HydroSlick. And yeah, just like that, we're all done. Throughout the week, we try to make an effort to post at least 2, if not 3 videos.
Yeah, so that's it?
I said 3 and I put 4 fingers up.
Joe, you can't count. That's it, Joe?
I get excited. Hey, it does count, especially if we're going to be going live more often now.
Yeah,
And
but I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to you guys. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Hey, do not forget, free education. You guys learned how to apply ceramic coating today. This is super easy to apply. As always, if you guys ever would like to pick up any of these products, you can find them at chemicalguys.com. You can also drive down to your local detail garage or go to our website and just click store locator. And like this, you find a detail garage near you. I'm Henry.
I'm Joey, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.